What's up, chat? How you guys doing? Hi, Paper. Hi, Lumi. Let's turn that song off. Make sure the counter's up. Yep, we're going to count how many women are traumatized in this game. A judgment specialty. Lost judgment specialty, I guess. You need to have a space between quote and the number to make quote work. So, like, quote 43. There you go. Okie dokie, let's boot this game up. Oh, I know, Paper. Whatever schedule you're on's a bit bananas, but I appreciate you saying hi. That's always very, very nice. Everyone that talks to you, Lumi. Hey, brother, I'm the same way. What was that quote from? Oh, that quote was from Gaiden, the opening to Gaiden. These guys are trying to kind of get a little too aggressively handsy with a lady, and then they don't realize that she's like an important political figure's daughter, and then Kiryu beats the shit out of them. And had they just chilled, Kiryu would have had to beat the shit out of them. Real detectives use a gamepad. Look at the kitty! Oh, hang on. I want to take a picture of the kitty. There we go. Alright. I played a very tiny bit offline. I did the golf minigame offline. But we're not at the point where the story opens up yet. So that's kind of... I don't know if we'll even get there today, all things considered, but I would hope that we can get there by next week. Oh, perfect, Paper. Good plan.
Oh, man. You almost got arrested and put on the sex offender list.
Hey, topical.
There's no way I'd screw things up that bad.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. I kinda wish you messed them up worse. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san again.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really solve the problem. Not everything can be settled with a fight.
What? Wow, look who's talking.
But that's where those speakers come into play, isn't it?
Yeah, so what are we going to do with these speakers?
If everything goes as expected.
Is the teacher going to show up with a gun?
Everything you could, right? So we'll see what tomorrow has in store.
Alright, see ya, Paper. Thanks for saying hi. Always appreciated. Oh, rest. There we go. Yeah, I guess we'll just sleep on the couch. Time to go to high and put an end to bullying forever! Remember, guys, we're solving the bullying problem forever. Well, Lumi, there's worse people to be stuck with. Also, I figured out how to do tricks on the skateboard.
Let's go!
Look at that, double pop shove it. Double kickflip. Oh. Into board slide. There we are. I want to see what happens if I charge up and I land near a rail. Oh, damn it. Hang on. Okay, we're gonna land near another rail. And I want to see what happens. What's up, Haley? Did you like your sound effect? That's from baseball on a Nintendo Wii. Alright, let's charge up.
Hell yeah!
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Tony Hawk. What's the score in the baseball game? I'm a delinquent. Skateboarding on school property. Alright. Alright, time to solve bullying. I don't want the Yankees to win. I hate these bullies. They're such jerks.
Yo. So, are you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Hey man, what happened to your face?
Don't you have anything more to say than that, Coda? Get your ass up. Come on. Matsune's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today.
I'll just eat lunch here, okay?
Huh? You're giving us lip now? I guess you won't be needing this stuff then.
Hey, that's her lunch.
We told you to get your ass up, you little slut.
Whoa, language.
Oh, maybe you've started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
You're out here living the dream, aren't you?
Enough! Get your ass up!
I'm so glad we beat the shit out of these kids.
What's the fucking holdup, Coda? You should be thanking us for even inviting you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Well, damn. So much for my appetite. You guys are making me sick.
Is this really the plan?
Who the fuck said that? We're making you sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes? Of course he's talking about you.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I've about had it with you punks. This shit's getting old.
Oh my god.
Fuck?
Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you
There's
guys?
5.
You're taking Coda's side here? You know she's just a whore, right?
Whoa!
Son, just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of purity over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
Oh!
What?
Very clearly not anybody else
You
in
wanna
this
talk
room.
shit, say it to my face.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys?
There we are, we like this guy.
It's true. You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Oh my god.
Yeah, Coda didn't do anything wrong, guys.
Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
When you guys going to lunch, go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
The solution to bullying is more bullying. Well, these jerks deserved it.
What in the hell is going on here? Hey, Lux. Fuck this.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Fuck it.
Alright, we've solved bullying forever, chat.
I've never seen those kids band together like that.
That girl's definitely not gonna get picked on outside of school
It can be
hours.
hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong. Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just witnessed part of your plan?
It's just psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect. According to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's 3 things that run through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1. If no one else acts, it must not be urgent.
Okay, so
2.
the power of
If
books.
no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3, if I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action. I just figured if I could get even one person to step up and raise their voice, it would spur the rest of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins are the same way. You ever seen a flock of them hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
The first penguin, you say? It's a fascinating term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is a symbol of respect.
Really?
So for Yagami-shi, that would mean your voice was the first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem. But here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
Okay. Also, that's really good news, Haley. Hope that works out for you. I know it's not fun to be out of work.
You should be safe from them for a while.
Does this count as untraumatizing a woman? Have to take one off the screen. Alright, chapter 1.
What do you say we monitor the situation for now? Might not be wise for adults to intervene just yet.
I suppose your plan has worked out for the better. But it should be teachers and administrators handling these matters, not detectives.
You know what? I couldn't agree more.
Then if you'll excuse me.
Oh, come on, man. Lighten up a little. You didn't have to rub it in her face.
You know what she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street trying to meddle in academic affairs.
Not incorrect, though.
Well, then, I apologize on her behalf. But Yagami-san, that was some magic you worked there. Hard to admit this at my age, but I learned quite a bit from what you did.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good stuff, Yagami-san.
Naturally. I knew you would deliver.
Huh?
Genda Law. Oh, I forgot to tell him we went to Yokohama.
Sorry, I have to take this. Hey, this is Yagami.
This is Shirosaki. Do you have a minute?
Saori!
Sure.
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, Saori-san, I'm a little busy. I don't know if I can take a rush job at the moment. We aren't even in Kamucha right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School.
How incredibly convenient.
Saori-san? You there?
Serio High? Somewhere near Eijincho? Is that the school?
Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Serio High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba, and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Huh?
The body was badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago?
This is gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
Oh,
So
now
you're
it's all
saying
tying together.
He committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it. A few days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Seiryou High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number 1.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that.
Fair enough.
I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Seiryou High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does this mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
Yay! Now the plot's moving, finally. I guess it only took chapter 1 to get the plot moving. Previously.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ehara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ehara gave the court an ominous revelation, that the son he had lost was avenged.
I actually love those little recaps. Alright, Vicious Cycle, Chapter 2. Guess I should update the stream title.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ehara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD, convicted of sexual battery. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in Tokyo. That is, until his arrest.
Lived alone? Unmarried then?
His wife moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago, when their son Toshiro started at Seiryou High. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his 3rd year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that point on. That's it for personal details.
All right.
As for the charge, Ehara's maintained his innocence. He's had no luck getting him to budge. Mind you, the prosecution has plenty against him. Security camera surveillance, eyewitness footage, even trace evidence gathered on scene.
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes, although some of it was edited for privacy or length, but it painted a clear enough picture.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ehara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. The body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide.
Ehara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryou High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying.
Chairman mentioned that lawsuit. I'm sure Ohara wasn't thrilled with the verdict. And yes, Lumi, I like these games that are set in Japan. Not crazy about all Japanese games, but I just like games that I enjoy, so I don't know about a yes or no on either of those. And I actually have been thinking about Sekiro or Ghost of Tsushima. I was looking at Ghost of Tsushima today, actually, for a little bit. I watched some gameplay, a little bit of a stream that somebody had uploaded to YouTube. I watched about a half hour of that to get an idea of what kind of game it is, and I put it on my Steam wish list. So next time it goes on sale, I'll know.
Record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front of me.
Who?
The chairman of Serio High himself.
Are you talking about me?
Who else are we talking about, man?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But let me give you a word of caution.
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it, especially at his school. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough. And if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, and probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should know.
What's that?
Ehara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal.
Ooh, we're on the clock. I wonder if this game is going to be 13 chapters. Don't appeal in 2 weeks. Court will assume we have nothing left to argue and process the defendant as charged.
If we don't make our move, Ehara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable solution.
Don't worry. I'll have to make do. For now, let's just keep in touch.
Thanks, and good luck.
Yo, what was that about?
Sorry. Give me one more sec.
That guy looks a lot like Sugiura. They have the same kind of pointed nose and pointed chin. Yeah, I saw Ghost of Yote's coming out, but I haven't seen much about it, and I don't know how interested I'd be in it and without playing Tsushima.
Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
New info to the case file.
Gonna hog the teacher's attention for yourself, huh? Well, I want details later.
You'll get them. Hey, nerds.
I take it that call was the Genda Law Office? You seem popular as ever, Yagami-shi.
What is the honorific of "shi" on the end of a name? That's one I'm not super familiar with.
Okay, Yagami-san. Tsukumo and I will do some digging on the bullying front. I mean, no way you could say no to Sari-san, right?
No, we'd never say no to her.
May I help you with something, Yagami-san?
You sure can. Only thing is, where to start?
Can't reveal what happened, but no harm in asking general questions.
Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshiba.
How do you have that photo? But yes, that's him.
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know? Did something happen to him?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close colleague. I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client privilege. I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your case either.
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you tell me something?
I promise. I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions.
Very well. Go ahead.
I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. But one day he simply stopped coming. It was as if all was well, then suddenly he was gone. Or at least that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
I bet you gotta put a space in between the quote and the number.
No. We'd had barely exchanged a word since he arrived.
Sounds pretty standard.
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun 4 years back? Something about how he drove a student to suicide?
You mean what was dredged up online? Yes, I'm aware of it. However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was put to rest. The court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes. But let's not get confused. The tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us. But we've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that, yet I can't help circling back to the same question. Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret? Potentially even out of pocket.
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly on our institution were I to openly suspect our students. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can cause. I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for secrecy.
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm not sure I follow.
Something must have pushed him towards taking action now. And I'm kind of bummed about the Phillies there. I'm happy for the Mets, but I was kind of rooting for the Phillies this year. But hey, the power of Grimace lives on. Alright. Why would he push action against the bully now? Trace element. None of these seem relevant. It's gonna be one of these two. Let's try this one. Smartphone footage. Because he's a slow hold fuck. Alright, let's try this one.
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months ago, captured up in Tokyo. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the media. But you already knew all that. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here. Bullying that led to suicide.
Well, that's...
By the way, Yvette, do you like the counter that's on
And
screen?
Now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots.
Oh, we got him.
Police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing up. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under the rug.
That's simply not true. At least, that wasn't my intention.
You sure about that? The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario you described was painfully accurate. Every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here at any moment.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about Mikoshiba-kun.
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Oh, great, that woman.
Great. That's my luck.
See? I told you we should have stayed on her good side.
I don't think you were staying on her good side, pal.
So, would you like me to call her back here?
No, thanks. I should go see her myself. Do a bit of smoothing over.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room. She should still be on lunch.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What?
Yvette, I don't think I posted the
The
VOD.
meaning of this, Yagamishi.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
Because he's gonna smooth things over with her. We gotta go flirt with the pretty lady. Also, I learned how to do skateboard tricks. That was pretty fun. Oh, wait, wrong way. Okay, we'll just fall down all the steps. Oh, the NPC faces.
I'm sorry. Did you need something, sir?
Oh. Is Sawa-sensei here?
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting for her?
Guy who wants to traumatize her.
Nothing special, really. I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell me where her desk is?
It's right over there. The one with all the English books.
Thank you.
Alright, time to creep over her desk. She's gonna love this. Is there any clues?
Hey.
All the English books.
What the?
Laptop?
Hey.
Tenant's book.
What the?
A photo. The uniforms aren't from Serio. Wait, could this be her? Alright, time to creep on her high school photos. There's another photo. Does that kid go here too? I should check it out, but I can't be seen. Is that really all the investigation? Okay. Oh, Ichiban would beat the shit out of Yagami. Ichiban has wins over Kiryu. Well, no, he has no wins over Kiryu, but he has wins over
I thought you'd
Majima
have gone by now.
and Saejima.
Yes, well...
And you know he could punk Daigo.
I need to ask you a couple things.
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikoshiba.
What?
Hey, very subtle, Yagami.
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
I know, when I look up Yagami gifts, I get all these anime ones, and now that you say that, I assume they're all Death Note.
Did you notice anything unusual before he disappeared? Any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just stopped showing up one day. Really, that's all I know.
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging the memory?
I said that's all.
Maybe
I should come at this a different way. Let's ask her out on a date!
You know what, let's start over.
Let's try to kiss
Why
her.
don't we talk about him as a student? You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying, and Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but those were just rumors.
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say no.
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong person.
I don't know if we've traumatized her yet, though. Something's going on.
4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide.
You mean Ahara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? He was arrested the other day. Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly is the point you're trying to make here?
I believe Ahara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba-kun.
Let me ask you something, Yagami-san.
Oh, she's turning it on me.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole business with the chairman? If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You clearly have zero regard for anyone here.
Oh, she's calling me
You
out.
should have had the sense to leave long before now.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got everything you need from me.
You know what? That's true, Lumi.
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the basketball club? Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently, he was showing up to their practices.
The basketball club. That includes the gang from before, right?
Oh, I can totally infiltrate that.
Yes. They all spent quite a bit of time with him.
So he was teaching them the ways of the bully.
Alright. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
She obviously has more to say, bro.
Kaito-san, you there? Tell me you're still on campus.
Why? You suddenly decide you need me after all?
Man, don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with Sawa-sensei?
Ah,
You
wasn't
mean,
that
did I enjoy
horny.
getting eviscerated by her? She hates my guts at this point.
Good.
That aside, I did get some interesting intel. And that's where you come in.
Huh? What for?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can fly the pigeon for me?
Hey, drone time.
So I do have a purpose. Ain't that something? Alright then. It's drone time.
There we go.
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
You know what, Lumi, you're right about the traumatized women thing, because we didn't traumatize the young girl either that was getting bullied. We're just going to count all traumatized women we come across. Why are the cops here? Did something happen in 2-2? Uh-oh. Oh. Store? What can I buy? Ooh, yakisoba. Never seen it in a bun before. Yeah, it's definitely mixed signals when a woman tells you to fuck off and you don't fuck off. It's like, man, I just don't get these women. Alright, let's just hope the bullies don't recognize us. Oh, hey! It's Coda! She was in the basketball club too. Maybe she knows about Mikoshiba. Alright. Hang on, there's an item. Ah, damn it. You gotta use your dominant arm a little bit more when you're shooting, girl. Can't be using both arms equally.
Close one. Almost got it. You're Koda-san from Class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba.
Ow! Really? Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Oh my god.
You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Yagami is like 38 years old.
You been spilling anything to this guy? I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, a student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I want to bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
Ah, you boys ain't got slugger style. You're not even Ichiban with
Only
those.
fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good.
You know what we should also have on the screen? Is number of teenagers we've kicked the shit out of.
Gonna kick your ass!
Because I think this puts us up to 20. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Is there a heat move? Oh, I can't pick up the basketball? Damn it. Oh, damn it. Yagami, you bitch, pick up the bat. Well, they aren't very good at baseball, so that's why they're on the basketball team.
You've got a lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Get some dingers, bro.
What on earth is going on in here?
Oh, great.
Hey. Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Huh? Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Not creepy at all. I'm only 20 years his senior.
Just horsing around is right.
Yeah, these really are great first impressions we're making on this woman.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you to leave our school alone?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked me to be here.
Oh, good. Let's drag him into this. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his door any second now? Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy on and beat up your kids.
She's the best character in this game.
Not the words I'd use.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight to the press. I'm under no obligation to cover for anyone. Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least try to look the part. Now go home.
Oh, imagine if we get a cute little skirt outfit to wear.
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chairman real quick?
Like, you can dress Majima up as Garomi. Why can't we dress up Yagami as Yagamimi? She is a GTA girlfriend.
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. Perhaps it's best you take your leave. After all, you've satisfied the bulk.
I think this guy voice acted in Batman. One of the Batman games.
Okay, how about this? You can hire me on as a teacher.
What?
I can stay on campus no problem, right?
But you can't teach without a license. You don't happen to have one, do you?
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
Oh my goodness.
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable position, but it's not exactly a license to educate.
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something isn't specific enough. Although, there is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside consultant. A guidance counselor, perhaps.
Oh, yeah. Like a club advisor.
Oh my god.
Do you happen to have a kung fu club? Got a few tricks I could show some kids.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And on that note, I believe each club already has an advisor assigned.
What about drones? Skateboard club!
Me again.
Skateboard club!
It's time we hightailed it out of here. No use sitting around on our asses, right?
Come on, Tony Hawk!
Meet us back here and we'll go.
I can't. Not until I find something for Sari-san.
Yeah, a school that has a bullying problem needs a club where you teach people to beat the shit out of each other.
Suit yourself. Don't work too hard now.
Come on, skateboard club. I have to find a way to stay on this campus. Maybe they have staff positions that need filling. Oh my god. We're gonna be put in charge of like the chess club or like anime girl club. Yaoi club! Yaoi club! Please tell me there's a Yaoi club. Please tell me there's a yaoi club. Why wouldn't they have yaoi clubs? I've seen Tweak and Craig. There's the desk.
Huh?
Oh, a young girl to prey on. Perfect. Alright, let's check the help wanted.
Aha! Stop right there.
Huh?
Oh, it's the girl who caught us with the perv cam!
Knew it. Suspicion confirmed.
Right?
Can I
Is this
help you?
perv cam girl?
Actually, you already have. I didn't think you'd be foolish enough to show your face around here again.
I'm sorry, but do I...
Oh, I'm turning red. Oh, I'm a Disney movie.
They always say perpetrators return to the scene of the crime. And you just proved the old adage true, Monsieur Voyeur.
Dude, she obviously saw your face.
Monsieur Voyeur? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about your pervy little upskirt scheme. Seriously, hiding a camera under the stairs and at your
I like this girl too. Why are the women the best characters in this game?
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't mind, I'm kind of in the middle of something.
Oh no, you don't. I have irrefutable proof of your crime. Why, the very shoes on your feet. You're wearing the exact same sneakers as the pervert from yesterday. And don't think they'll carry you to safety today.
This girl rocks. Please don't turn her into a girlfriend.
What is happening here? Sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? Everybody here's got shoes, young lady. In fact, I'm probably not the only person with this exact pair.
Your shoe style is merely the icing on the cake. You see, before the pervert arrived...
Oh, is there gonna be Detective Club?
I had covered the floor around the camera with a clear polymer that shines under black light.
Huh?
It's an oil-based substance, so it lasts a few days. Your soles are stained with it as we speak.
Yo, this girl's smart as hell. She should be in our agency if we weren't
Which means
perverts.
You came bumbling back to the scene of the crime, while wearing the very evidence of your misdeeds.
Am I seriously getting busted by a high school girl? Yeah, bro, you suck.
Lamenting your misfortune already? That's what you get for crossing the Mystery Research Club of Serio High.
Mystery Research Club?
Now, if you'll follow me to the faculty room, monsieur.
Oh, wait, just hold on, okay?
Oh, this could turn out bad. What do I do? Flee! Use EX surrender? I really want to use these two, but I feel like this is the answer. Alright, EX surrender. Or do we run away? What do you say, chat? Surrender or run away? Oh my goodness, I can't believe this girl rocks. Why, like seriously, the ladies we've met so far in this game are way cool. Running proves are right, so we'll surrender? Okay. Perfect time to use my new... Wait, what am I thinking? There's gotta be another way. Damn it! Alright. Run away! What?
There's no escape, sir. I have even more proof of your
Oh my god!
The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo of it before it got taken away.
Yeah, just tell her I'm here to join Yaoi Club.
Everything there is to know about your camera, down to the store where you bought it. Turns out it's an online exclusive, customized to capture high-resolution footage with an inconspicuous design. Were I to supply this information to the police, they would track down the owner soon enough. After all, the shop would have no choice but to cooperate with the police investigation.
Oh
Do
boy.
I need to spell it out any further? You, monsieur, are ensnared. Therefore, I think it would be wise to do what I say.
We're getting bossed around by a girl! Alright, we'll go to refute.
There's no way I'd have noticed an invisible substance on my shoes. I'll give you that much. But even if I did step in some mystery goop, does that really prove what you're saying? With so many people on campus, any number of them could have walked over that spot.
No, only the perpetrator stepped in the coding. I know this because I was there watching your fiasco. And of course, I had the PE teacher who was with me agree to serve as witness.
She was too ready for this.
Why don't you just give it up already?
Seriously, I was here for Yaoi Club. Negotiate.
Let's say we have a chat.
A chat?
Yeah, where's the Yaoi Club?
I can't give out any details. Having the cops on me would be extremely problematic.
Yeah, no shit, because you're a peeping Tom.
So, I'd like to resolve this as amicably as possible. Think we can come to terms here?
I will agree to one thing only. Hearing the unadulterated truth. And make no mistake, I will not be misled by diversion, threats, bribes, sob stories. Nothing of the sort.
Do we know her name? She rocks. Alright, what do I have as leverage? Wait, what do I do?
Hold it right there.
Oh, observation mode. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. I don't have an item, right? Alright, we gotta get out of this by creeping on her.
What the?
Mystery Research Club. That's the flyer. They need an advisor. Oh, we got her name, but I didn't read it. Oh, that was easy.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right? President of the Mystery Research Club?
So what if I am?
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in a tough spot.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching, and we can't let anyone else
Marriage, am I right?
On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in anyone from outside, so the MRC may be in dire straits.
Oh, this isn't Skateboard Club.
But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would make a fine feather in my cap. It would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have no choice but to solicit an advisor for us.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper, but the real-life logistics may not play out that way. You'll need a competent professional in your area of interest. But you think they have time for volunteer work?
When you put it that way, it does seem like a long shot.
Right? So here's my proposition.
Would this fist make you shut up? How about I'm your advisor, even though you think I'm a creepy pervert? How about you let me spend more time around underage girls?
How about you make me your advisor?
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective not good enough?
You're a detective?
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's about all I can let slip.
So then, the hidden camera was for your investigation?
No, it was for panty shots.
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client confidentiality and all that. But I will say one thing. I'm here to stop shady business, not start it.
If he wasn't shooting up skirts, then what was he trying to see?
Panty shots, you know what I'm trying to see.
Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables.
Listen, I don't mean to interrupt, but hello? As I was trying to say, becoming your advisor could work out well for both of us. I'm not done here by a long shot, but one of your teachers is bent on seeing me gone.
Really? Who?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks I have no business being here, and frankly, it's been hard to prove her wrong. But if I were to advise your club, it'd be all the reason I need to stay on campus. So what do you think? It's a win-win situation, wouldn't you say? Oh, and if it's experience you want, believe me, I've been around the block when it comes to mysteries.
Yeah.
I
Every time I work with a young girl, she becomes my girlfriend. You wouldn't believe
The
it.
purpose you stated for being here does fit the circumstances better than my original theory. But I I will not be persuaded so easily. So, I propose a test.
A test?
Right this way, please.
Look, hey!
Alright, we're getting bought. You know, it's weird because Judgment was like a very serious game. There wasn't too much wacky hijinks. And this game has all been wacky hijinks so far, basically. Outside of the murder plot. But we've barely scratched the surface in the murder plot. Aw, there's no yaoi on the walls. Damn it.
Huh? Who's this, sis?
This is Yagami-san.
Oh, great, another
You
brother-sister duo. Last time this happened, we
However,
dated the sister.
I intend to test him first. See if he's legitimate.
Fine by me. I'm Kento Amasawa, Kyoko's younger brother. Also the MRC's bodyguard. When your sister's as nosy as mine, you've got to step up your game to keep her safe.
That's true.
Please
I haven't
have a
played
seat,
P4 in like
Yagami-san.
15 years, but... Very good game. I enjoyed it. I just don't think I can go all the way back in.
After you.
Oh, how kind of you. So, Amasawa-san, back to the topic at hand here.
Alright, tell me about the club.
Could you tell me what the Mystery Research Club actually does? It seems like the advisor ought to know that.
So, I founded the Mystery Research Club last year. Primarily, we function as a book club, critiquing mystery novels from many different cultures and eras.
Sherlock Holmes
But
Club.
When
Hell
the
yeah.
opportunity is ripe, we also engage in more involved activities. And by that, I mean solving the mysteries around us.
Fucking magnets. How do they work?
You mean go sleuthing, like on a case. So that's what you were up to. I've got to say, as a potential advisor, I'm not exactly psyched to hear you go around looking for trouble.
Oh, don't get me wrong. We don't do this for kicks, and I'm not a fan of danger. If we could all be armchair detectives, free to investigate from afar, surely that would be ideal.
Yeah, don't I know it.
Unfortunately, that is rarely, if ever, possible. Say our investigatory senses were to draw us toward a mystery that escapes even the school and the police. Why, letting such a case slip away would be anathema to our club's founding principles.
While I do admire your passion, why put yourself at risk? You'd be safer handing it off to the authorities.
Then shouldn't we hand you off to the authorities?
Well, now...
This girl's really smart.
I take it you see my point then.
Don't be hasty,
Some
Master
cases
Hobbit.
aren't so cut and dry.
You make some valid points.
Alright, how about the test?
So, getting back to this test of yours.
Yes. So, based on what you've told me, I'm inclined to drop your charges altogether. A detective setting up cameras is believable. That being said, I'd also be a fool to take you at your word. If this is a ruse, I'd be unleashing a pervert on the school.
You already are.
Well, the
You just don't know
is
it.
admirable.
Then you shouldn't mind if I test both your skills as a detective and your character as a person.
Can't we just tell her to
Once that's
Google
over,
the big
the
murder
club will reach a
conspiracy with the
decision.
government from the last
We'll either
game?
accept you as our mentor, or turn you in as a deviant.
Or is Yagami not published
I
as
get
part
the
of that
picture.
story?
So what does this test entail?
Actually, we've been dealing with a rather risky case as of late, so your job is to resolve it.
How risky are we talking?
Oh boy. Better not be panty theft.
Well, it's about as risky as it is risque. Yagami-san, have you ever heard of a sugar baby?
Huh? You mean a younger girl getting paid to date an older guy?
You know it. Now our current case involves one such sugar baby. It seems that one of our dance club girls has grown a reputation for dating older men. Unfortunately, I've yet to pin down exactly who this is.
All you know is she's in dance club?
Didn't this happen to
Well, I
Date's
understand
daughter?
why you'd want to know more, but what about this warrants investigation? Is she in danger?
The issue at hand is that she may be doing more than dating, and it's putting her safety at risk.
Safe sex, kids.
Well, we found this out online, so we're admittedly speculating a bit here. But apparently this girl's pretty infamous for what they call her vanishing act.
Care to elaborate?
Is that a euphemism for
She
swallowing?
strings the mark along,
Oh,
going
thank
on
God.
a few dates for an agreed upon sum, but then she goes in for the kill.
Oh no.
She gets a large upfront payment for promising to seal the deal, and then poof, gone with the wind.
You know what? I respect that hustle.
I can see how that might make her enemies, but that's on the guy, isn't it?
I respect her hustle, honestly.
I mean, he's paying to date an underage girl, and he thinks he has the right to complain?
Yagami's making points
You're not
here.
wrong. Problem is, her latest mark, a violent, foul-mouthed thug, isn't so self-aware.
Ah, fair enough.
I believe rape and murder were his choicest threats. So yeah, we can't just write this one off.
No, we can't.
Oh, yeah. That's a concern.
Mm-hmm. And now he has his gang roaming the streets, searching high and low for the girl who conned him. I'd say that establishes the risk clearly enough. As soon as we found out, we've been trying to find the sugar baby and warn her ASAP.
Yeah, I get it now. If we don't act, she could be in very real danger.
I think we're finally seeing eye to eye, Yagami-san. After all, the truly artful detective can solve incidents before they even occur.
That's not quite how it works, but sure.
All right. Let's stop
In any
this
case,
underage
now that
girl
the
from getting
situation's
raped by a
clear,
thug.
I'd like to get on with the test. Just tell me where to start, and I'll be there.
It is said that the great Sherlock Holmes was able to freely change his appearance into that of a total stranger. From helpless old woman to shifty-eyed vagrant, he deceived the masses and never lost a lead, all thanks to a
Please
good
let me dress up as Nanba.
So, you want me to go undercover?
Yep. Any detective worth their salt should have no trouble.
Please let me dress up as Nanba.
You're going to infiltrate the dance club as an advisor and return with a lead on the sugar baby. That is your test.
Wait, you want me to teach a dance club?
If it's required, then yes. I want you to win their hearts in ways I myself could not. Those girls are a close-knit group. They'd never trade gossip with someone like me.
Oh, jeepers.
However,
We have to be friends with
when
underage
a
girls.
stranger gain their trust, that's you, they might be more willing to talk.
But how am I supposed to be a convincing advisor if I've never danced once in my life?
That's okay. It's rare for their advisors to get up and do it themselves. They generally teach from a book.
Oh, great.
If it's any consolation, their current advisor never even shows up, so you'll already have an in. Just give them a few pointers, act authoritative, and soon enough, you'll be their closest confidant. Easy peasy.
It's not going to be this easy, is it?
Easy peasy? To teach something I know nothing about?
I'm sure you can.
Hey, I don't know how to play video games, and look at
That
me, I
is,
stream them.
If you really are a detective, and not some snaky imposter.
You're really putting me through the ringer, you know that? I guess I'll have to prevail with the power of vague advice.
Good, then let's move. The dance club will be starting their practice any minute. They're in the gym basement, in case you didn't know.
I did not know.
I know her test might be tough, Yagami-san, but I think you'd make a pretty rad advisor. So good luck.
Thank you.
Huh? Oh.
By the way, Yvette, you lied to me. There's no karaoke in this game. You made me think there was karaoke yesterday. I ran around off-screen going to all the places where karaoke would karaoke, and there was none. We'll leave this girl behind. Alright, into the basement. Hang on, pocket tissues, an empty bottle. Condoms. At a school? Hey, at least it's safe sex, I guess. Oh, they're hip-hopping! Hip-popping! Beat busting!
Where's the captain? Ah, right there!
Something's not right. I feel so out of it.
Sayaka Nishizono. I'd like a word with you.
Do we get to traumatize all these women?
Amasawa from the Mystery Research Club? You betcha. Don't worry, I come bearing good news.
Honestly, Lumi, that's a
Great,
good thing.
the
In my
MRC.
opinion.
What do you want with us? We're not up to anything.
Calm down. I'm not here to expose your secrets to the world. I only wanted to introduce you to someone.
What are you getting at?
To preface this, I noticed your club advisor hasn't been showing up much lately.
Yeah, apparently he got really sick. We're lucky if we see him a couple times a month.
Right, and it must be rough trying to choreograph
Their
an
dance
entire
looks pretty
routine
good. They're
without-
in perfect sync.
Yeah, and we've got a meet coming up soon. It's so much pressure.
I see. Then the stars really did align in your favor.
What? Listen, Senpai, I know we might seem desperate, but it's not like we need any favors.
Don't worry, you don't owe me for this. I'm offering you a potential advisor as a token of goodwill.
Potential advisor?
Let's not sweat the small stuff. The important thing is, Yagami-san here said he'd agreed to help you with your routine as a stand-in advisor.
So now we're the dance teacher.
When did I ever say that?
Oh my gosh, really? This is just what we needed. You know, I could tell you had a certain something about
Oh, don't flirt with me, please.
So how long have you been a pro dancer?
I'm not.
Oh, so modest. This is like one of those dream come true moments in a movie. I've been literally racking my brain trying to come up with a workable routine. Oh, I'm so glad
Oh my
that's
goodness.
on you now.
We have to make a dance
whoa,
routine.
Time out. I'm missing some important qualifications here.
Yagami-san, this is your Reichenbach Falls moment. You need to dive headfirst into the challenge. Don't you get it?
No?
Do you think we can get started? We've been practicing and practicing, but something about our choreography feels off. We all know our moves and everybody's got rhythm, so all that should be left is bringing our...
Oh, we just have to motivate them.
But it feels like we're still missing something, you know? That wow factor.
We'll just scream at
It's
them.
really kind of down to the wire to be figuring this stuff out, but I know we'll push through if we try.
Uh-huh.
So can I ask for your first impression? Does our routine need more going on, or...
Some of these NPC high school girls
hard
have
to
the
say
faces of the
what's going on at
NPC
this
old women you come across in the
I
other
shouldn't have
games.
to say this, but keen observation is elementary for a detective.
And?
And you need to tell them what you observed. You did have your eyes open, didn't you?
All right. Okay. Time conversations. Yeah, okay. Spice it up. Do something unexpected. I don't know what to go with. Do something unexpected.
So, the music's not a bad choice. But it'll take more than your average dance mix to stick in the audience's minds. Have you considered traditional enka? Nobody'd see that coming.
Enka? Well, it is old school, so dancing to it might be innovative. But we can't just start over with a new song after all the hard work we put in.
Shit, I'm not good at
They
this.
have the rhythm, they know their moves, but what they lack is prep time. She told you all that, remember?
Okay, easy.
Besides, it'd be demoralizing to make them reset everything this late in the
Easy.
game.
Yeah, demoralizing.
Spice it up.
Isn't your routine a little tame? Maybe you could spice it up a bit.
Spice it up how, exactly?
K-pop
You mean,
style.
Like, we need skimpy outfits? Or like,
Oh my
we dance
God.
all provocatively?
No. Group
What
moves.
part of this is a high school don't you get, Yagami-san?
Yeah. Sometimes I just say things.
Oh my god. Okay, impact.
I think your performance could use a little more flair.
Flair? How How so?
Well, you're already in perfect sync, and everyone knows their part. But, how to put it? You were right. It needs something that's gonna leave a lasting impact.
Fireworks!
See what you mean.
Explosions!
Maybe we are just kind of going through the motions here. If only we could come up with better stuff. Oh, maybe you could give us some suggestions.
Ah.
I don't even know how to dance, but we do know lots of karate.
Let's take apart what could give you the edge you need.
The robot. Yes, Kung Fu! Fight moves!
Why not incorporate Kung Fu?
Did you just say Kung Fu?
I know Kung Fu.
Sure did. Throw a few kicks and punches, will knock the competition right out.
That's actually not a bad idea. Yeah. And it's not like martial arts-based dancing
We're
is
so
entirely
smart, chat.
unheard of. But we don't know the first thing about Kung Fu.
Well, you're in luck. Kung Fu happens to be a hobby of mine.
Do we? Oh,
That's so cool.
I was gonna say, oh, did we show them by beating them up? But I was like, oh, this is women. You don't hit women in these games, thank God.
It's flashy.
Perfect. So will you teach us?
I guess I'm gonna have to.
Sweet. Then let's get a quick demonstration. Let's see some ass-kicking dance then.
Wait, really? I really have to do this?
Of course. How else are we gonna learn? Look up some random videos?
Just got you by the balls, man.
Your footwork, your breathing. We'll learn from the pro.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, though. What if my stuff doesn't fit your routine
That's
at
the
all?
point of being the advisor.
So you're
Oh
not
my
gonna help
God.
us after all?
Yagami, you're terrible.
That's pretty weak.
Oh, we're
You're
getting
giving
called
that
out by
after stringing
kids.
them along this far. Hang tight while I dial 110.
Hold it.
Huh?
All right, I have no choice.
You know what? I think I can wing it well enough. I've never done this before, though, so don't get mad if it's crappy, okay?
Oh, don't be so hard on yourself. You're gonna do fantastic.
All right.
Okay, what we'll do first is show you the opening 30 seconds of our routine until the chorus hits. While
So
you're
this
watching,
is there's
keep
no
an eye on the
karaoke, but
parts
there's
that could use
this.
some kung fu moves.
Sure. Good plan.
Okay, so here's how we start.
Just crane kicks.
In there. Now you take
Oh, we
it.
didn't see anything though.
Oh, doubt I can top that. But you know what? May as well try.
That's a spirit. Ready for the music?
Okay, rhythm game at the dance club. Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Oh my goodness. Okay, press buttons to fill the groove gauge. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is a hold. Oh. Press while dancing to activate a solo. Oh, okay, I have to hit those other buttons too. Okay. Okay.
You're officially the best.
I didn't really get what I was going for there.
Incredible.
Oh, he's amazing! That was amazing! Wow!
Okay, I think we're gonna spend a lot of time dancing in this game. Because that actually seemed pretty fun.
See that? Yagami-san, what was that just now? I thought you said you couldn't dance.
Believe me, I'm just as surprised as you. Lumi
I
needs
don't know,
skill
Lumi.
Part pulling out of your ass.
I don't think a seasoned athlete could pull that off.
Yagami-san, that was incredible. You're not just a pro, you're a master.
Wow, you're giving an amateur way too much credit here.
No way an amateur moves like that. You're something else. Maybe you don't realize it, but You have a gift for this. You're totally a born dancer.
Am I gonna get a
I
fifth
don't know
fighting
about
style
that.
that's dance
What
moves?
you call a gift, I call muscle memory.
Please give me a new fighting style that's dance moves.
Well, whatever you call it, we're gonna use every last bit of it in our routine, if that's okay. You seriously saved our necks just now, Yagami-san.
Hey, I'm just glad it all worked out.
If it's okay to ask, could you drop by and give us more pointers sometime? Ever since our advisor stopped showing, we've barely been keeping it together. And we could all use some guidance from someone we can trust.
You got it, girl.
If you guys
I
will
want to
have
do
me,
more dancing. I
sure.
really do.
Not sure I have many pointers left though.
Oh, you're the best!
I think it's time
Drunken
to get it back now,
style.
Yagi-san.
Huh? Oh, sure.
I did buy the special move that allows me to one-shot guys if I'm drunk. So I should go get drunk and come to the high
I'd say I
school.
made plenty of headway with the dance club.
Indeed you have. Honestly, I'm still in shock over how easily you won Nishizono-san over. Every time I try to approach her, she reacts like I'm there to accuse her of something.
Gee, I wonder why. I'm sure the MRC has gained some notoriety.
Well, all the more reason we need an amazing advisor who can keep up with us.
Oh, I'm amazing
Alright.
now. Does this mean I'm no longer a criminal?
These cutscenes have been interrupting my
Yeah,
gameplay for
I really
almost
should
too long.
apologize for that at some point. Also, I have another theory as to why you installed that camera.
Yeah? Let's hear it.
So,
It's not a
hired
theory, it's a
detective shows up
hypothesis.
to covertly monitor a specific group of students. Meanwhile, spreading through the news like wildfire is the case of Akihiro Ehara, a man connected to our school.
Girl's smart.
Put those pieces together, and your objective here starts taking shape. But I wouldn't want to hamper any important detective work of yours, so for now, I'll let that theory sit.
It's a hypothesis.
At any rate, Yagami-san, I'll go ahead and let the chairman know of our arrangement.
Theories are proven.
That is to say,
A
former
hypothesis
requesting as
is
our
not.
advisor.
Well, that'd be great. But do you really think you'll hire me just like that?
Sure, so long as you're officially considered an outside guidance counselor, I don't see why not. Also, we do need another faculty member as a supervisor, but that's more of a formality than anything. Their only responsibility is signing the paperwork. You'll still be the one running the club. Our school makes you jump through a lot of hoops just to be welcomed as a guest, huh?
Yeah, sounds like they won't let in just anybody. Anyway, is there a teacher you had in mind?
Yep, no worries there. The chairman actually promised to sign off on whoever we chose. Well, I made him promise might be a bit more accurate.
What? Really? Man, I wish he'd told me. He told me the club's already had advisors and left it at that.
Typical. I doubt he wants to actually keep his word. After all, if we get into trouble, he'll be directly responsible. He probably thinks the MRC is a big enough liability as it is.
Oh, she's got a bulletin board with my case details on
With
it.
all that said, welcome to the Mystery Research Club. Can't wait to see a real detective in action.
Hey, you'll get your chance, and it's a pleasure to be on board.
Oh, when you have a spare moment, could you join us in the club room for a talk? I'd like your advice on another case we're monitoring.
What, you've got something besides the sugar baby?
Yes, and this one may actually be even nastier.
What's going on at this school?
The sugar baby may be but a single thread amidst a larger, more sinister web of conspiracy.
Prostitution ring.
But
Soapland
that's a lot
recruitment.
to digest, I know. I'll get you up to speed when you're free.
Okay. Not quite sure how to process that right now, but I'll make sure to swing by at some point.
Okay, school stories. Need to increase my leadership level. Gosh, we're gonna dump 60 hours into this game. Alright, got my win. He was in with the basketball team. Alright, time to go to the gym. Creep on the basketball students again.
Hey guys,
Ooh, they're running
how
suicides.
y'all doing? Sweating it out on some layups?
We get to play basketball
who are
too.
you? My name's Yagami. I've been the MRC's advisor for all of a couple minutes, and I need to ask the basketball club a few questions.
Okay.
There was a student teacher who used to hang around here as recent as, what, October? Mikoshiba's the name.
Oh yeah, Mikoshiba-san.
Anyway, he stopped showing up out of nowhere. Any of you have any theories? Okay, scratch that. Then, what kind of teacher was he? Is he nice? Is he a jerk?
I wouldn't say jerk, but he was enthusiastic. Yeah, I mean, he did show up almost daily.
The club was really good back in his day. That's probably why he had us hustling even harder than the coach.
So, would you say he was on good terms with you all?
I guess. Wait, where's Koda and them?
Oh, from class 2 too? I don't know. I haven't seen Matsu, Nakane, anyone.
Ah, the bullies.
Something special about Class 2-2?
Well, yeah. Koda's in 2-2, and she was Mikoshiba-sensei's star pupil.
Star pupil? I do know
She
who
couldn't
you're
hit a
talking
simple
about, by the way.
free throw.
Are you saying she was favored over the others?
In a way, Mikoshiba-sensei worked her harder because she hadn't played basketball till high school.
See, most of us already had tons of experience by the time we joined. So, anyone starting as late as now has to be really athletic to keep up with the team. Mikoshiba-sensei knew that too. I'd say him looking after Koda did us all a favor.
Wow, sounds like the model instructor.
If you say so. But I'm not sure Koda felt that way.
Oh?
Mikoshiba-sensei might have just thought it was tough love, but I think he went overboard with the teasing sometimes. Like, he'd make her shoot and then go, "See? That was how not."
Oh, I hate coaches like
Are
that.
you saying he would mock her?
That makes it sound bad. He was doing it because he cared.
I hate coaches like that. I had coaches like
Wasn't
that growing up in
Mikoshiba-sensei
different
the one who started
sports.
the whole arousing thing? He said the way she held the ball was arousing. Said it was her main contribution.
That's not true. She's got a nice chest, too.
That's fair. Anyway, when Mikoshiba-sensei stopped coming, the guys in 2-2 were all like,
Okay, what did Koda do to him?
Are you implying they had a relationship?
Oh,
Beats
jeez.
me. Mikoshiba-sensei did anything like that, he would have gotten canned on the spot.
yeah, people like to gossip, but as they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Not with high school nonsense,
Maybe
though.
Koda-san's the reason he was always so fired up.
Oh, boy.
Maybe she's the reason he got fired.
So the writing on her hand, it wasn't some random insult.
Are we about done here?
Last thing, where are Koda-san and the others? Are they often this late?
No. Everyone's usually here by now.
Maybe they're still in their classroom?
Yeah.
Okay.
This
then I
could
think that
this
about
could
does
get
it.
part,
Back
you
to
know,
work for both of
particularly
us, huh?
uncomfortable. I hope it's just high school nonsense. Because the alternative is fucked up. Oh, condoms in the basketball court. Alright, well, let's go see what's going on in Class 2-2. Oh, they're bullying her again.
Spacing out on me? Look at me when I'm talking.
You can't face us because you're weak. Who gave you permission to quit anyway? Newsflash, you're nothing without the club.
Oh, I can't believe our
Think about
bullying
us
solution
for a
did
second.
nothing.
Who has to pick up all the grunt work when you're gone?
Maybe she feels special after what happened at lunch. Like people suddenly give a shit about her.
Doesn't give you the right to ditch practice. Talk about selfish, am I right?
Stop it.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Is that all you know how to say? You think we're letting a stuck-up bitch like you give the orders?
You guys still haven't learned to play fair?
This fucking guy. Why's your dirty old ass still here?
Attention students! Be on the lookout for a creeper showing up in your classrooms!
If I were you, I'd watch my mouth around a club advisor.
Say what?
I'm Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency, and your chairman just hired me to advise the Mystery Research Club. Bullshit. I guess word hasn't gotten around? Maybe I'll let a few wisecracks slide for now then. But mark my words, I'll be here every day of the week, so be on your best behavior.
Well, let's shut him up at least.
Better get to practice. Yeah, you do that. Oh, and break a leg out there, Matsu. Not very nice, are they? Are you alright?
I'm the guy who pulled that stunt at lunch, by the way.
Koda-san, I'm sorry to spring this on you, but as I said, I'm a detective, and I need to talk about Hiro Mikoshiba. He started training as a teacher here pretty recently, right? And one day he just stopped showing up? At the time, did you notice anything strange about him? Maybe he seemed troubled, or you saw him hanging around strangers?
Why are you asking me?
The basketball club members think you and Mikoshiba might have been close, at least at practice.
They said that?
Maybe her relationship is something she wants to forget about.
Well, I suppose there
All right,
wasn't
time
much
for a
truth
money
to what I heard
cutscene.
then. Don't sweat it. Just so you know, I'm actually going to be hanging around here at the school for a little while longer. If it's cool, I hope we can find a way to be friends. See ya.
She's like 21 years younger than you, bro.
Earlier today, it was your voice that I heard, wasn't it?
Bang on.
I just never expected anyone to actually stand up for me in school. But you could say I didn't really stand up to them for myself much either. We all just treated it like it was a normal thing. Sometimes people would even laugh about it. But then, today, something changed.
Leave her alone.
Everyone suddenly decided to take a stand like they'd seen enough. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, bullying sucks balls, man. Hate it.
But that first voice, the one that told them to stop, that was your voice, wasn't it, Yagami-san?
Who could say?
I knew it. It was you. Thank you so much for that.
Please do not become my girlfriend.
Today was eye-opening. I never thought about how horribly I was being treated until everyone stood up for me. What's more, it made me see that I was strong. In fact, I finally stood up to the basketball kids.
So you did. Is that what made you decide to quit the club?
Ever since I was a kid, I wanted to play basketball in a real team. I used to read this manga that made it look so cool.
What is it called? Slam Dunk?
In a comic, even if you're a terrible player, the team always tries to lift you up.
Oh, that's not team sports in real life.
I wanted it to
Not
work,
most of them.
even if all they did was tear me down. But today, I just up and quit. That's not cool at all, is it?
You did nothing wrong, Koda-san. Truth is, there's a lot of injustice in the world that goes unseen. And some people decide it's easier to be part of the problem than be part of the solution. The kind of people who only feel joy when they see others in pain. You can only do so much to make people see the light. At some point, you've just got to let them go. You know what I mean? Then there's no shame in quitting.
But Yagami-san, I think you can only say that because you're such a strong person.
Okay. In that case, we won't call it quitting.
Huh?
You can play. Doesn't have to be with the basketball club. If you practice, you wouldn't even need a school basketball club to get to where you want to be.
Yeah, rec league.
If this sport is what you want to do with your life, I guarantee you there's going to be a path for you to take. And all you have to do is find that path. I mean, it's got to be out there, And then you don't have to call it quitting.
I don't know about that. Are you sure? I mean, wouldn't that be cheating?
Come on, try to work with me here.
So, the MRC, you're the advisor? Yagami-san?
Yeah. If you need anything, you just let us know. Anything at all. For example, if you hit any more trouble with those basketball club kids, you find me.
Sure.
You've got this.
Aw, this is nice. Look at Yagami being a good guy and not a creepy pervert. Is that a gun? Oh. A letter.
Oh, Mr. Detective. Yagami-san, right?
Yeah. Shouldn't you be at practice with everyone else?
Yeah, well, remember Matsune and Sakaki? You know, the two other guys I'm always hanging around? They're ready to talk to you about Mikoshiba-sensei now.
Huh.
Well, Detective, I think they have a lead for you.
She's evil.
Hey,
It would have been awesome
you're
if she
here on
pulled out a
something
gun.
serious, right?
In a hilarious
You know,
way.
Mikoshiba-sensei talked to us pretty often. I think maybe we can help. That is, if you wouldn't mind starting fresh with all of us.
Oh. Turning over a new leaf, are we?
We kind of
Oh, it's so obviously a trap.
How else are we gonna get good college recommendations? It would really bite us in the ass if you went and narked on us.
Oh, fuck, she called us a narc!
Will you at least
Oh,
hear us
shit.
out? Matsune and the rest are just upstairs. Please, be a nice guy. We're really sorry.
Are we gonna beat these guys up for the 4th time?
Okay. I see where this is going. How many guys are up there waiting to jump me? The next floor up is for 3rd years, right? You rope some of your senpais into this too?
Wow, you don't even know us and you're throwing out accusations like that? How are we supposed to become upstanding citizens with teachers like this? It's just not fair.
I'm not a teacher. But maybe I can beat the information out of them.
Fine. I'll hear you out. Tell your friends I'm on my way.
Really? Awesome.
Oh, the running animation they give to the women in these games. I don't think it's changed in like 15 years. Alright, time to get in another fight with the high school kids.
Over here, Yagami-san!
Do they have a gun?
Sorry to drag you all the way up here for this.
You wanted to talk to me? About Mikoshiba-sensei?
What? I can't hear a word you're saying, man. Why don't you come closer so we don't have to shout?
Yeah, let's get this over with. So many of you. You guys all know Mikoshiba-sensei?
Nah, that's not how our senpai friends roll. They know the Yokohama Ryumon.
Oh, hey!
Yokohama Ryumon.
I'm friends with those guys in another game.
Gang?
Hell yeah. I've got a friend who's in deep with those guys. I scratch their back by bringing them chicks to hang out with, and they scratch mine by tipping me for it. It's a pretty sweet deal, actually. Also, we've got a little thing going. I get to drop the Ryumon name if I need him to handle some business.
So you sell them girls in exchange for honorary membership? You need to find better friends.
Don't talk to me like you know me. I stay on their good side and I get my personal bodyguards. I work with the tools I've got to get to the top.
So
No,
you got it
Yagami's
all
not a
figured out,
Yakuza.
don't you, kid? But you're missing the big picture. They're gonna turn the tables so fast you won't know what hit you.
I'll keep that in mind. But I wouldn't worry about me right now. You're the one who's got the real problem on his hands.
You get it? From now on, if you even lay a finger on us, you offend the Yokohama Ryumon. and they'll take that personally. You see what deep shit you're in here, Yagami-san?
Do we get to meet
So
Zhao?
how about it? You know how to say you're sorry?
Or Sun-Hee?
Pain and suffering.
Oh yeah? How much are we talking here? Grand?
$1 million. If you're short, I'd be happy to hook you up with a loan shark. I know a guy who lends for the Seiryu clan Yakuza. First
I'd love to see Zhao too.
Now it's the Yakuza. Keep bringing adult shit into this, I'm gonna start treating you like one.
Huh?
You wanna see what happens to gang members? I'll show you.
You sure you want to do that? We're gonna charge you extra.
Oh, you got this shit down, Matsui. Let's take this asshole down. Fuck him up.
Oh, children. Am I running away? Really? Look at the thing in the top right. Defeat these punks again. Okay. You are in class, which means you should. Oh, damn it.
Where's the lamb sauce?
Hang on. Damn it. Class is in session, assholes. Wall run. 3 for 1.
And stay down.
Alright, so we've beaten up.
My eyes. Cheap shot.
Like 32? 32 teenagers?
No, you don't.
Alright, we're gonna start the teenager fight encounter.
What?
Because we're up to
Did he just
31, I
jump off?
think, actually.
Nah. He's just hiding in the dark.
Yeah, that guy's
Like
this guy's a pussy.
scared little cockroach.
No, it's time to do Assassin's Creed.
You guys go look for him and tell me when you find him. I'm going for a smoke.
Alright, we've beat
Okay,
up 31
sounds good.
teenagers.
You got this in the bag.
Senpai, what do we do?
You guys follow me. We'll all smoke together till we get an update.
Sure, I'll come with.
Senpai's the toughest around.
So this guy's the head bully.
Ah, well. All for my adorable little underlings.
Ah, punk smoke at school these days. Thought that was a thing of the past. Alright, need to get to Matsui. I need to ask them. I'll catch them off guard this time. Alright, well. Like I said, Assassin's Creed time. This really is Assassin's Creed. There we go. Hang on. Something glowing on the ground here. Oh, hey. New attack. Finally, some gameplay to interrupt our cutscenes. Am I going to be able to grab that item, or is the game going to force me to go down? Alright, we got it. Toughness. Alright, down we scooch.
Tastes good, Senpai? Smoking a cigarette in the classroom?
So you came all this way just to get your ass kicked.
Hey, Akane, go get the other senpais.
Okay, I'm on it.
You guys better watch out. If your teacher busts you smoking, won't you get in big trouble? On the other hand, you guys could use a lesson in manners, and I'd be happy to teach you.
Huh? What the hell?
Bastard! So this is where you were hiding.
Now what? That mouth of yours won't get you out of this.
Yes, it will. Oh no, my fist
You
will.
down!
Okay, come on, game. I gotta get to a point to save here. I want to watch the hockey
Don't
game.
give me that smug look.
All right. Jeepers, that actually kind of hurt. Hang on, let's grab. There we are, heat moves. Alright, let's just punch boxing style. Oh damn it, why did I miss that? That was weird. Oh, I'm letting this guy get free hits in. Hang on. Have a seat. Alright, 38 children beaten up.
Jeez. This guy's a maniac.
He's too good at this, man.
Hey, you mentioned compensation for pain and suffering. That still sound like a good idea?
No, we were just being stupid. Could you maybe forget all that?
Then from here on out, we're buds.
What's up, Baboom?
Ah, my shoulder! Holy shit, that hurts, Yagami-san!
Tell me everything you know about Mikoshiba. After all, you guys were pretty close, right?
Yeah, we kind of did go Darth Vader there a little bit.
Mikoshiba Sensei showed up to practice, like, basically every day. Kind of a pain in the ass, if I'm being honest.
As soon as our coach would leave, it's like a switch would flip and he'd start drilling us. He'd make us do like 10 sets of cross-court dashes. And if even one of us lagged behind, it meant 10 more for all of us.
I'd had
That
coaches
made it
like
obvious
that.
real quick. Koda was our weakest link.
So Mikoshiba was especially harsh on her then.
Yeah, because she's such a freaking klutz. Even the first years got sick of her eventually. Only thing she did right was unite the team against her.
You gang up and belittle a single defenseless girl, a beginner in your sport, and you call that unity. Real classy.
Ooh, dropping a classy bomb on him.
Listen up. Mikoshiba's parents have reported him missing. Foul play could be in the works here. He's been gone for far too long.
Hey, you think maybe Koda did it? Some kind of crime of passion?
This isn't the time for bullshit. Or you want to keep going?
Yeah, we can up that counter to like...
I'll pass.
40?
Have you talked to Sawa-sensei yet? He probably knows Mikoshiba-sensei better than anyone.
All she told me was how exemplary he was, both as a student and a student teacher. And that he looked out for you guys, out of some sort of camaraderie.
Huh? She really talked him up that good?
Why, something off about that?
By the way, Boom, I'm doing real well. This game's a bit weird so far. It's finally starting to get moving, though. The first chapter, and even the first half of this chapter, were pretty slow, pretty goofy. Where Judgment, at least the first Judgment game, was much more on the serious side as far as plot details go. We infiltrated a school to put spy cams in it. got busted for being a pervert, but then ran away, and then used speakers to shout down a bunch of bullies. By the way, a student teacher's dead, and a student here killed himself 4 years ago. This main character, this is Yagami. He's the same main character from the other Judgment game. Remember the one where we had to solve the government conspiracy about Alzheimer drugs? That one.
It's just...
He's a detective.
Sawa-sensei was really cold to him, no matter what he'd do. I actually brought that up to him one day. And it turns out the rumors...
We played it about a year ago this time on the channel.
Back when Mikoshiba-sensei was a student, one of his classmates apparently committed suicide. And Sawa-sensei suspected him of bullying the kid. I don't think he ever really got past that. He'd get all depressed sometimes.
Really? Sawa-sensei thought Mikoshiba was a bully?
Oh yeah. I actually asked him about it once, but he just laughed it off.
Not enough to prove Mikoshiba was a bully, but Sawa did seem less than convincing with me.
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back then. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the students just fine.
What did she really think about Mikoshiba? I'll have to press her on it.
Okay. Alright, chat. I think we're going to save here. Because the hockey game starts in 10 minutes, and I want to watch that, and this was an unplanned stream from today. So, yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow night. Also, New Love is Blind is out, Vaboom. Those first, like, chunk of episodes they showed are an absolute mess. An absolute mess. But in the very best way. Alright, one last hydrate. Oh, the Leafs lost. Sorry, Haley, that stinks. But hopefully the Canucks win tonight. Go Canucks, go. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Bye, everybody. I miss you guys. You guys are great. This game's finally starting to get going. So I'm actually looking more forward to it than I was before. So, let's rock.